and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. We are new.
Well, guys, I'm great.
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Now here is Holiday. On the wing, Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Lillard way outside. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Giannis outside. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. And Milwaukee has possession. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Nurkic gets a hand on it.
This is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Holiday against Lillard. Over Holiday. Back to Lillard. Floats it up there for Nurkic. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Middleton outside. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And good that time.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range. That one, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Middleton outside. To the inside. Lopez kicks to Holiday. And a miss there on the triple.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
The shot by Lillard wide open. Again, the miss by Lillard.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
For 3, Middleton. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Three-pointer, Lillard. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
I like watching Lillard shoot when he's in rhythm. He's superb at switching from dribbling to shooting in the blink of an eye.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Covington with the steal. Lillard scanning the floor. Fires the 3. Lillard again missing.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Lillard. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 6. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Now Giannis after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. Lillard's got his third bucket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night. First one falls for him. A different look now for Portland. Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Little in for McCollum. Portland leading. Here is Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. Deep. Warog grabs the board.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lillard way outside. Three-pointer. The shot, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances either.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. And recently on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
We've got Damian Lillard, Anthony out there with Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Simons in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And the basket by Lillard.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Teague, the pass to Morrow. Teague at the elbow. Releases. There's the pass to Morrow. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
You know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on his team.
McCollum's checked in for Damian Lillard. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. A nice shot by Simons.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Bucks trail by 6.
And Simons a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The Bucks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Teague surveying the D. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Basket counts.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Teague dishes to Forbes. Back to Teague. Forbes, the pass to Teague. He kicks it to Forbes. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
When he forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
McCollum, no good. Bucks trail by 6. Teague with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Stolen by Cantor.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. For Milwaukee, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Teague, the pass to Forbes. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Getting to the right spot, McCollum's fine.
Teague, the pass to Portis. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. Here's Forbes. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Forbes has got his first points of the game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Here's of Nurkic. He's checked in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum, and Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And here is DiVincenzo after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. From 18 feet away, Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Takes the 13-footer. Great positioning on the putback.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. From deep three-point range. Nurkic can't hit. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Middleton. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lillard way outside. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Lillard's got 18 points.
The star just keeps rising for Damian Lillard. Heck of a talent with tremendous range.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They didn't get more than a one-possession. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Now Holiday, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. A second chance effort. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Holiday.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Now here's Lillard. He's got 18. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. Cantor against Giannis. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 13. And a deep 3 from Lillard. But they'll get another chance. Jones finds Nurkic. Lillard with it. 21 points in the game. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by Lillard.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
you don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Trailblazers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Again, the miss by Lillard. Bucks trail by 11. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And Portland making a change here. Covington's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Lillard from beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Trailblazers. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
DiVincenzo against Lillard from deep. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Kick out to Giannis. Back to DiVincenzo. From deep 3-point range, Lillard misses. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Down by 12. 1:29 left to play in the third. Connaughton passes to DiVincenzo. To the middle. Tries to keep it alive. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation for the Trailblazers. Anthony's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Powell. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Lillard way outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Bucks trail by 12. Here's DiVincenzo. Fouled in the act of shooting. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, McCollum.
And the leap McCollum has taken has been remarkable. From little used reserve his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
Bucks trail by 12. And Tucker has it in the corner. Back to T. Over to the left wing. And Tucker kicks to Portis. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
So assured. Sometimes Portis prepares himself to shoot the ball as it's coming his way.
And McCollum launches it from deep. The long distance three is buried. McCollum's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. 13 points up at the end of the period. Things have been clicking. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Anthony out there with Robert Covington. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Ennis Cantor. And it's Simons in at the one. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Plays with so much passion. Love how effective Portis is at drawing fouls.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Portland. Trailblazers leading by 11. Simons surveying the D. It's Covington on the wing. Guarded by Tucker. And a wide open look for McCollum. That one wide left.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Connaughton passes to Holiday. No good on the triple. Trailblazers shooting not great, 40% for the game. And here's McCollum for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. Passes it to Connaughton. Now here's Middleton. Lets it go with the three. A rebound by Simon.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Pass to Portis. Here's Tucker. Back to Portis. Here's the floater. He can't get that one to fall.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
And here's Anthony for three. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got his fifth rebound in this one. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Nurkic. Portland again missing. Bucks trail by 14. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Back to Portis. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. That one drops for him.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Stolen by Middleton. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. No good on the shot. Now Portland takes it the other way. Lillard way outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Lillard way outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Holiday finds Giannis. .156 left here in the fourth quarter. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Lillard way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter. Bucks trail by 12. Giannis passes to Holiday. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Nice open look, but it's no good. The Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
That's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And that one, good.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Nurkic trying to get open, and the Trailblazers another three.
And you can tell Lillard loves to test his range. I mean, he's showing how confident he is pulling the trigger.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
Middleton for three. Rebound by Nurkic. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Good on the three-point shot.
You got to commend the unselfishness of Nurkic. I mean, a guy you can count on to share the rock.
On the wing, Holiday. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And it's Lillard missing. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Fires at the elbow. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that wasn't. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
Takes it out to Covington. There's the three. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington with the steal. Got a piece of it. Lillard from deep three-point land. Again, the miss by Lillard.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Portland again missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now the pass to Nurkic. Three-pointer. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got his second basket of the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Again, the miss by Lillard.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Lillard scanning the floor. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 9.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lost one of those high-arching bombs.
Outside, George. Morris passes to Beverly. Back to Morris. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Morris has got his 3rd basket of the night. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range. He can't hit that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
I just feel like Patrick Beverly has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside Leonard. 1:15 left in the first quarter of the game. Shoots over Lillard, and it's Leonard with a sensational play.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Again, the miss by Lillard.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
George with no one around. And it's Portland with the rebound. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Leonard. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That's a nice shot from Damian Lillard. He feels like he can drain it just about anywhere and appreciates the fact that he's got that kind of range.
Leonard inside.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Lillard from deep three-point land. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Clippers lead by 3. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping.
I think in the past, anytime I
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
DeMarcus Cousins out there with Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Mann in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Mann. Outside for Jackson. On deep. The shot comes out. Now Portland takes it the other way. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And we're starting the second quarter. About a minute gone. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Canner. Shoots over Cousins. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Cantor.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Pass to McCollum. Kicks it out to Jones. The Clippers grab the miss. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Kennard for 3. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Simons, the pass to Jones. To the wing right side. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got his first basket of the night.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Outside Jackson. Passes to Kennard. Shoots the 3. No good on that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's McCollum. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Lots of ways that CJ can burn you right there. Super effective on the inside.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Cousins. Back to Jackson. Beyond the arc. And Cantor pulls it down.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
McCollum outside from downtown. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Stolen by McCollum. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Outside Batum. That one falls. And the Clippers lead by 2.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. Wow, hammering it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. And yes, it's good.
How about Cousins out in transition? The big guy running the lane and showing the little guys how it can be done.
The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. over 60% shooting. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simons the pass to McCollum. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kennard for three. The three. Rebound by Anthony. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3. And that does it for our halftime show.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the three, the small forward. The pass to Beverly, and stolen by Lillard. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. Lillard's got 15. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Dishes to Beverly. Back to George. Over McCollum. George, no good. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lillard outside. Covington against Morris. Lillard fires away from way outside. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Addison's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in for C.J. McCollum. The Clippers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. George against Powell. George looking over the floor. Pass to Morris. Fires from deep. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Nobody near Lillard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Powell against George. To the inside, Patterson. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Beverly against Lillard. Now here's Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And I like that.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Down low. Here's Zubac. Makes it off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside, George. They get it again. It's George on the wing. Pass to Beverly. George against Powell. Clock at 4. Second chance shot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. George has got 5.
What's the pick used for? It's used for separation. And Paul George got it there.
Lillard way outside. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. George against Powell. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And it's sent back by Lillard. And he recovers it. Zubac, that's good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lillard fires away from way outside. But they get it back. Nurkic finds Lillard. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Lillard's got 23 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside, George. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Batum, Reggie Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's man in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And Batum kicks to Kennard. From deep 3-point range, Batum. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Batum's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And the basket by McCollum.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. Doubled by McCollum. To the paint. And Cousins gets it to go.
Yeah, his body is a huge advantage for him, and Cousins uses it so well. First couple steps are pretty quick for a guy his size.
Back to McCollum. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. Now Kennard to the middle. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. McCollum against Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's not going to go. Good D by McCollum. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 1. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And then Lillard slams it in.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
Outside Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first one falls.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Giles checked in for Portland. Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. Lillard against Jackson. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Jackson. Clippers on defense. They trail by 1. Lillard fires away from way outside. Cantor kicks to Jones. Lillard up top, defended by Beverly. 5 on the clock. Lillard, the pass to Cantor. Shoots over Zubats. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Cantor's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers. And here's George for 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out. Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't know.
Back to Lillard. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Deep. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Outside, Jones. Lillard against George. A second chance effort. Here's Giles. That misses off the backboard.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard. Here is Lillard. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Portland needs to get off a shot. Cantor finds Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. George against Powell. And George, here we go. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Back to Lillard. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Buries it from outside.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Powell against George. Off target from outside. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. Got it.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Is what you take.
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Nurkic with the steal. And Portland with another turnover here. Yes!
Now, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got Paul George. Patrick Patterson is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Lillard against Leonard. And there's the pass to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Lillard. He's covered by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum against George to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And the rejection by Zubac. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
Lillard against Jackson. Lillard outside. Over Jackson. And it's Lillard missing.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
A different look for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Patterson. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. Anthony's checked in for Portland. Nobody near Leonard. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Beverly against Lillard. Outside Covington. McCollum outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
He's just a hard guy not to foul. C.J. McCollum is so versatile as a scorer, you never know which move he's going to go to.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so he makes both from the line.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Beverly against Lillard. From deep, George. He can't get it to go. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Anthony in the corner. Here's Lillard. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Leonard. He sinks the clutch free throw.
Think about how quickly it was that Kawhi Leonard just rocketed into superstardom. And as a leader of a very proud franchise, if you're a coach, he's everything you've maybe wanted in a player.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Powell's checked in. Back to Lillard to take the lead. It's tipped.
Can't be lazy around Patrick Beverly. He's going to get you down low with hands. That time, he blocks a shot.
Beverly against Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up. High post. It's good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Well, he has that ability. Elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Leonard with the ball. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the bucket.
Offline. So it's the Clippers. Take David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. George. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. Now here is Holiday. He lobs it up. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. On up the court. Here's Morris. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Morris has got the opening bucket of the night here for Los Angeles. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Now the pass to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Middleton. That one a little long. Now the Clippers moving it up. Pass to Morris. Fires the three. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Floats it up for Giannis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Leonard. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, solid work on the offensive glass by Paul George. Squeezing the orange and giving them another chance at points.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. Giannis outside. He dishes it to Middleton. Over Morris. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Lopez. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Giannis passes to Lopez. And that one, good.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary. But he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Now here's Leonard. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Here's George following the bucket by the Bucks. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
Super quick in transition. The Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Beverly dishes to George. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers, trailing by 4. Down low. Zubac the pass to Leonard to end the run. Great D that time for Middleton.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. George finds Beverly. Inside, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. One-on-one here. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's George. The shot, no good. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now Portis. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. Batum with the steal. Here's Mann, guarded by Tucker. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
That's not too difficult for DeMarcus Cousins now. I like that he doesn't settle for the layup there. Instead, throws it down.
And here's Tucker. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tucker dishes to T. Lock at 6. Pass to Portis. Shoots over Cousins. Portis can't get it to go. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Jackson. To the middle. And it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Jackson.
Cousins really has a great basketball IQ, folks, and he showed it to you there by rolling effectively after the screen.
Outside Teague. Portis kicks to Teague. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Portis trying to free himself. Batum grabs the miss. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, when Cousins is healthy now, this guy is a quality player. He's a big man that has a lot of versatility.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Teague. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Jackson passes to Oturu. In the corner, Kennard with it. Cousins trying to free himself up. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Kennard's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Jackson. Holiday looking over the floor. Back to Connaughton. Cousins pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Kennard. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Kennard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Batum, good. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, that's big-time concentration from Batum. Able to battle his way through contact and still get the finish.
Here is Forbes. Kennard covering. Tucker the pass to Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Los Angeles. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Kept alive. Here's Holiday for three. Middleton. Here's Lopez. And finally they hit one. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Beverly the pass to George. Unloads. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. The fast break with Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Middleton against Leonard. Morris. It's good on the putback.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
And that's it for the first half of action. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They lead by 5. Kenny, give us. And that should.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the guard position. And it's Leonard missing. Bucks trail by 5. Giannis drives in. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 50% in a decent group.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Here's Holiday. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Pass to Giannis. Puts it up. And it's in off the backboard. Giannis has got 10. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
It's stolen by Morris. Leonard with no one around. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Middleton left side. Back to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
And Beverly kicks to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Morris. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
It gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Antetokounmpo dishes to Forbes. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Out to the wing. Teague against Jackson. Teague the pass to Portis. Knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. Now the Clippers moving it up. Batum's running. Jackson dishes to Batum. And the pass to Mann. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 6 to shoot. Kennard up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Cousins has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, you know, Cousins, I think, is sometimes underrated as an offensive rebounder. That guy can get some putbacks for you.
T kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shoots from the block. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got his first 2 points of the night.
And I love the way Teague keeps his concentration, his focus, not allowing the defense to ruffle him at all.
Pass to Kennard. This one for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Kennard's got 7 points in the game. Teague feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Cousins. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He hits both from the stripe. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Milwaukee. A 12-point game. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Teague. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Teague can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now, here's Kennard. Guarded closely. On the wing, Jackson. Outside for Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Batum's got his second bucket of the night.
The timing by Batum. Really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
Outside Teague. Outside Antetokounmpo. Left side Portis. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers sitting with a comfortable. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. Now here is Morris. Following the miss by Giannis. Leonard finds Morris. And the 3 off target.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
The putback, Giannis on the follow.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Beverly the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Drew Holiday. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. 5 to shoot. Kennard for 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Forbes. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Forbes has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks. LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jackson passes to Cousins, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Beverly following the basket by Brook Lopez. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Zubac has got his first bucket of the night. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Middleton left side. It's stolen by Morris. Stolen by Middleton. And he banks in the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is George. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Holiday gets the bucket.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Here's George. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Giannis. Paul George making his last shot. Giannis dishes to Lopez. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Cousins is checked in. Shot clock at 5. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And so they foul intentionally. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Now here's Leonard, guarded by Tucker. Leonard, the pass to Cousins. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Clippers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Cousins.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now, here's George. He's looking for Portis and finds him. They need this. Missed. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. playing tonight. And with tip.
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Got that one up quick.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, and McCollum will find you.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Covington, and Covington sends it back. And now Lillard running the floor all by.
Oh! He wasn't playing on that. He was
That was incredible.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Now here's Giannis. Shot from 6. And it goes down 2 points.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're back in business.
Holiday against Lillard. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Pressure doesn't get to Lillard. In fact, I mean, you could argue these situations bring out the best of him.
And here's Holiday. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Lillard surveying the D. Jacks up a 3. And it's Lillard again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Lillard against DiVincenzo. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Here's Connaughton. Here's Tucker. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Pulls it up. Tucker can't get it to go.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Portland with a change here, too. Jones is checked in. Cantor's shot is off. Bucks trail by 4. Now Tucker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good work defensively by Anthony. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the unselfish mindset. I mean, McCollum is always looking to set his guys up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here is Forbes to the paint. Here's Portis. And Cantor pulls it down. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Cantor, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Forbes. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. And here's Portland. They're on a 12-4 run to the right side. Back to Anthony. Here's Simons. And stolen by Portis. Can't hit that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers out in front, up by 8. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched a puck.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question, it's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in it with the 2-guard. And Lillard gets it to go.
That type of D, that's not going to get it done. I mean, they can't be giving up those kinds of shots.
Middleton outside. Over Jones, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket for Middleton.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Nobody near Lillard from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Forbes can't get it to go.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Lillard, again, the Trailblazers score.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Here is Forbes from deep. Here's Middleton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Oh, they tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in the system.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Pass to Simons. There's 1:40 left here in the second. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nurkic can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Defended by DiVincenzo. They double him with Middleton. Powell, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Great decision, great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Right side Holiday. Giannis inside. Defended by Covington. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Up top Powell. Defended by Middleton. Back to Powell. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. Passes it to Simons. Taken away by Holiday. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
Simons surveying the D. Holiday with the defensive effort. Holiday with the 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They are leading by 4. Kenny, how'd you see? That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Bucks trail by 4. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the point.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Lillard outside. Down low, Nurkic. Powell finds Lillard. Over Holiday. Lillard misses. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Middleton's got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee. Lillard outside. Right side, Jones. Holiday against Lillard. Lock at 6. Lopez with the block.
And you got to appreciate the limp Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooting.
Lillard against Holiday. Lopez with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And the Bucks with some changes. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The throw drops for DiVincenzo. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Harry Giles comes in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Powell. And stolen by DiVincenzo. It's tipped. Lopez against Lillard. Pass to Kanter. To halt the run. That one, no good. Good D by Lopez. One-on-one fast break. Now, here's Tucker. Tight defense on him. The layup missed. Trailblazers trail by 3.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you don't even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. Over McCollum. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Lopez with the steal. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. And the layup falls. And the Bucks lead by 2.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in from there.
McCollum right side. Pass to Kanter. 13 feet away. McCollum kicks to Giles. Kicks it out to McCollum. 4 on the shot clock. Kanter. Great positioning on the putback. Kanter's got the game tied up here for Portland.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Kanter has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. Connaughton passes to Lopez. And Lopez. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got 6 in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
A nice shot by Simons.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
The Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Pass to Teague. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kanter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Simons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Teague against McCollum. Teague dishes to Forbes. Back to Teague. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll get going after. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Portis in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. High post, Nurkic working on Portis, and it's Jones finishing it off.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Portis finds Middleton. Back to Portis. Shoots over Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Now, whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. The dish to Powell. Outside, Covington. Poked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Jones looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lillard. It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Holiday against Jones. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Let's go. Nurkic trying to get open. The shot by Powell, no good. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Now here's Lillard. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. Great D that time from Portis. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 2-point game. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. That's going to send Dante DiVincenzo to the line. Robert Covington picks one up. McCollum's checked in for Jones. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Lillard outside. And there's the feed to Nurkic. And stolen by Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Here's Lillard. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. From deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Portis. Milwaukee the rebound. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Powell with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Back to Lillard. And they get it. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Middleton can't get it to go. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter comes in for Jusuf Nurkic. And Carmelo Anthony has subbed in for Powell. Lillard, the pass to Kanter. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Good!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Lillard. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one is on Holiday. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Passes it to Giannis. Bobbed up there for Lopez. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Welcoming the chance to be the man. Lopez is outstanding at upping his game in huge spots.
Lillard outside. It's in!
Clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
And the Bucks with possession. Holiday dishes to Giannis. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Good D by Covington. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
You know, this is the type of guy I like. From undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
For 3, Middleton can't get the 3 to fall.
Look, I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... Both teams tonight dealing with some injury. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. Here is Lillard from deep three-point range. He is hauled in by Paul George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morris, no good.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. It's stolen by Morris. From deep. Portland grabs the miss. And a deep three from Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
It doesn't go for him. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. McCollum kicks to Powell. Lillard against Morris. Lillard, right side, 6 to shoot. No good on that one.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Deflects the pass and is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
The deep three from George.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And both free throws good for Covington. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. George looking over the floor. From past the arc. That doesn't go either for George.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
In the corner, Powell with it. Three-pointer. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Pass to Zubac. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Leonard from 3. No good there. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Powell dishes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Beverly against McCollum. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Nurkic. They get a hand on it. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Keeps it alive.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard outside. Poke loose. Nurkic the pass to McCollum. Back to Nurkic. From 18 feet away. And Portland again with the bucket.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Leonard inside. Guarded by Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 6.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Back to Lillard. Pulls up on the wing. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
That will count. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy usually decides to move on, you know, that's kind of like a...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got Enes Kanter. Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And another turnover here by Portland.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers, trailing by 4. Kennard against McCollum. The pass to Cousins. Back to Kennard. A floater. And Cousins kicks to Kennard. A rebound by Simons.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Jackson up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Platoon passes to Cousins, and he gets the bucket.
As much as today's game is being played on the perimeter, it's good to see Cousins attacking inside.
Here's Simons. They lead by 4. Passes to Jones. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Floats it up for Cousins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Natural-born finisher DeMarcus Cousins bringing the hammer.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Simons. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jones. Launches it. A putback, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got his first basket.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Now, here's Kennard. The three-pointer, no good. A 3 from McCollum. And with the rebound. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Powell, he's jacked in for C.J. McCollum. The Clippers also making some changes. Patterson comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Georgia subbed in for Kennard. Here's Patterson. Latrey. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Simons. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. From deep three-point range. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Pass to Powell. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Clippers.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Now here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Back to George. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. They grab their own miss. Nurkic dishes to Anthony. George against Lillard. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Trailblazers leading by 3. From deep three-point range. Stolen by Zubac. Leonard looking over the floor. The shot by George wide open. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. He's got a clear path. Powell finds Covington. Back to Powell. Stolen by Zubac. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Portland out in front, up 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the side. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each, and he doesn't get talked about that much, but Yusuf Nurkic, big part of it. And that's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you can hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You can go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the center position. Here's George, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Portland leading by 4. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Lillard with it. 11 points in the game. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Inside. Count it.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
There's the dish to Nurkic. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Portland shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night, and the first one at the line is good. A different look now for Portland. Dennis Cantor's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Now Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kennard's shot is off.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
They get the rebound.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
No good on the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
In addition to being a good floor spacer, Luke Kennard is shifty in the mid-range area.
Here's Simons. Drills the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
A nice shot by Simons.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Clippers trail by 7. Right side Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Quick off his feet. The long arms. Easy jam for Jackson.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. The pass to Cantor. Kicks it to Anthony. 1:14 left to play in the third. And that one hits back iron. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Patterson, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Kennard against Powell. Outside Jackson. Outside for Batum. Los Angeles with another miss.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Here's Jackson. He drains the quick shot.
Breakdown by the defense there. Jackson, a solid mid-range shooter. You like to push him out further.
Now here's McCollum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Outside for Batum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And here's McCollum. Dishes it to Jones. Back to McCollum. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead by 3 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Derek Jones is out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Stolen by McCollum. Here's the break. Now the feed to Nurkic. Tries again. Kicks it out to McCollum. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
He dishes it to Lillard. From deep. Out to the right wing. And too long on the shot.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
Again, the miss by Lillard. Clippers trail by 6. Here's George. Passes it to Zubac. Lillard comes with the double team. From deep, George. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And then Jones with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Down low, here's Morris. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Here's Lillard. He kicks to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Zubac. Got a piece of it. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Lillard attacking, and he gets it to go.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, the 3 from George. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 11 rebounds in the game. And the basket by McCollum.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a 6th sense for those reads.
McCollum against George. Count the basket.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Pass to McCollum. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. outside. George. Nobody near Leonard. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Pass to Powell for the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it out to Lillard. And Jones has it in the corner. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. And Carmelo Anthony is subbed in for Powell. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Cousins is checked in. Lillard the pass to Cantor. Covington wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Cousins. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. And Cantor pulls it down. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they... The forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's George in at the 2. Now here's Beverley. Pass to Leonard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Here's Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
When he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill, a lot for the defense to try to contend with.
Zubac, the pass to Beverley. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here is Holiday. The 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Leonard against Middleton. Morris dishes to Leonard. Pass to Beverley. Here's Morris. Zubac. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh. And just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Middleton is doubled. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
There's the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverley. Outside, George. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here is Holiday. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. He doesn't hit that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Back to Middleton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Jackson. Kennard for 3. Batum finds Kennard. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Portis.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now, here's Kennard. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Cousins inside, defended by Portis. No good from Cousins.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Pass to Cousins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Both teams will make substitutions. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Teague the pass to Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. It's a tie ball game.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do, setting up his guys nicely.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. And stolen by Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh!
Oh, man.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Teague for three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tie game in Los Angeles. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got P.J. Tucker. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Oh, what a play! Woo!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim. That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And the dunk by Zubac.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's Connaughton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Connaughton's got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Teague. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Holiday left side. It's hauled in by Beverly. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Nobody near George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now, here is George. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident. Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Outside Holiday. Passes it to Middleton. Holiday surveying the floor. Just 4 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Beverly wide open. Rebounded by the Bucks. 1:19 left in the first half. It's Giannis with the drive.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
DiVincenzo against George. Beverly the pass to Zubac. Right side Leonard. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Zubac has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Leonard against Middleton. And that one's good. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Here's Teague. Tucker the pass to Connaughton. Portis with it. Nice D from Cousins.
That's a surprise. I mean, really.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. And that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 12. The kick out to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Now here's Beverly. And the pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Now here's Middleton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Off target from three-point range.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And now the Clippers on the break. Beverly with the ball. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now here's Leonard. Lets it fly. That shot no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Connaughton passes to Portis. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Jackson looking around. 6 to shoot. Kennard for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's good for 2. Connaughton's got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, Tucker, ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Pass to Cousins. .141 left in the third quarter. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. What is called? .137 left in the third quarter of the game. Now T. No points in the game yet for him. To the left wing. For the tie. That shot missing. Los Angeles leading by 3. Kennard, the pass to Cousins. Shoots. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Connaughton, and he jams it with authority.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Jackson drives in. Great D that time from T. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Drew Holiday in for T. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Here's Portis. Buries the easy one. Portis has got 6 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Teague comes in for Drew Holiday. Back to Teague. The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And the first one drops.
And Teague is just the player you want drawing fouls and getting to the line. A solid free throw shooter. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the point.
Amazing athleticism from George. I mean, sprinting towards the bucket and getting there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
DiVincenzo against George. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. To the paint, Batum with the steal. Here's George. Rebounded by Tucker. The Bucks trail. Here's Giannis. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
So both teams making some changes here. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
To the middle. Here's Middleton. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And, guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Middleton looking it over. Back to Holiday. Here's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Moving it up. And contact up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Big scores like that one are what you can count on from Lopez.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Leonard. Great D that time from Middleton. For Milwaukee, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lopez with the steal.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
From the arc, it falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
"16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. George with the ball. Clock at 6. From deep. And the miss. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball.